I've been the vicar of Great Barton and Thurston for over a year now, and I love it. I've been thinking about the new year ahead and what I might look to next as I serve you as vicar of these churches. A couple of things that I hear quite often in conversation with people is the phrase, "I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious." And, "Well, I'd like to come to church, but I've no idea what's going on." To the first of those, well, I can't hand on heart say I'm not religious. The collar's a bit of a giveaway. But I would say that I can get on board with that. Quite often in our lives, we feel that there's something missing. Even when we feel pretty confident and content with our lives, there's something else going on that leaves us wanting. I remember my nan, who wasn't a churchgoer herself, when we talked about my faith, she would say, "I don't know what it is, but I believe in something. I've never been sure, but there's something here, next to me, with me." Now, of course, I'd love everyone to come to church and learn about that something, that divine force that is alongside us, listening, guiding, and calling to us. The universe, the architect, the blueprint, Mother Nature, God, whatever you want to call it and however you experience it. But I get that for so many, Christianity is a whole other language and a whole other culture that just seems alien. One of the things I'm looking to next year is to cut through some of that jargon, that Christianese, which some services, I'm going to have some services where you can come along and learn what it's all about. Why do we have bread and wine? What do we do during prayers? What's with all the candles? When do I stand up and sit down? What's the difference between a cassock and a hassock? All of those things about church that just seem a bit bonkers. Well, we'll have some services that will explain all of that, so it's less scary and you haven't got to worry about doing the wrong thing or being the wrong person. Everyone is welcome in our churches. And what about if you still don't fancy coming to a church service yet, but really want to explore that something, that feeling that there is more to life than your job or that holiday or that dream home or winning the lottery? There's something that you believe in, but you can't quite grasp. I'd love to talk to you about it. Not because I want to convince you about Christianity, although that's the experience I speak from, but to share our ideas of what our faith is and how it informs our lives and our lives as part of these communities. I'll be looking to find some spaces and places for informal discussions about all things faith, the sacred, the divine, and what it means for you. I'm really looking forward to this year ahead of being part of these two great communities, these beautiful villages, welcoming those who are part of the village furniture and those of you who have recently arrived. Both villages have lots of change in the air, but I think that one thing will remain the same, that community spirit which is abundant in both Barton and Thurston, the belonging. You have all made my family and I feel that we belong. And I want you to know that you belong in your churches too. So as this new year comes, let's embrace that spirit of newness, exploring our spiritual selves, and embrace that deep tradition that was ours all along, discovering anew what our churches have to offer you. And as the dawn breaks on a new year, let us give thanks for all that we hold dear, our family, our friends, and each other. God bless you all.